Hi guys, this is Fei. Today I want to show you how to install graphic user interface Mate-desktop to the Windows 10 subsystem for Linux. There are actually two ways to do that. One way is using the VirtualBox. There are several videos in the YouTube to talk about that. And today I'm going to use another approach. I will directly install the GUI into this Linux subsystem in Windows 10, and then install a server called um, VcXsrv to display it. I will do this video step by step. The step one will be just install the subsystem. The step two is to install Mate desktop. Then I will go to download this X server from this link, and then do the setup. So after all this gets set up, we also need to do some setup in the Linux console. And then after we done this, then we can display the Mate desktop very easily just by type Mate session. Step 1, install the Linux subsystem from the Windows 10. In order to do that, you first need to enable these Windows option features for the Microsoft Windows Subsystem Linux. There are two ways to do that. One way is through the PowerShell as an administrator. Just in the PowerShell, you can copy and paste these sentences. So I just go to the PowerShell, open as an administrator, and then paste, hit enter. I will not going to do that because I already get my system installed. You probably need to restart the computer after this step is done. So another way is you can just type turn on the Windows features. Just go to the very bottom. You will see Windows Subsystem for Linux. Check this feature and then click OK. So that's the first step. So after you restart your computer, then you need to install a Linux system. I will choose Debian, but I assuming Ubuntu will also work. So just go to the Microsoft Store. Actually, you can either type Ubuntu or type Debian. It will bring you to the desktop. It bring you to this page. Just click install, and it should be installed pretty quickly. So that's the first step. Now the Linux system has been installed. We can go to the Linux system. For the first time user, it requires you to make a username and a password. So I'll just put my username Fei here and password. Okay, so now you go to this Linux environment. You can do some simple command lines like ls, pwd, but you are unable to start the desktop. If I do start x, it won't work. So we have to install the mate desktop step by step. And the first one is to do some update. Just type sudo apt-get update, and require me to enter my password. Okay, so after this step is done, then the next step is just install the desktop. There are different ways to do that. I just figured out this is the most easy way to do it. Just type this command lines sudo apt install task mate and desktop. And okay, hit yes. And depending on your web environment and your computers, this step may take half an hour. For me, it's actually take a really long time. I will just stop recording here and continue after the installation is finished. Here it requires me to select language, just select whatever language you prefer. Now it's the installation of Mate desktop is finished. Let's go to the step 3. In order to run the Mate desktop, you actually have to install XServer and also set up the environment. If I just run the Mate session, it won't work as this case. You say unable to initiate the server and could not connect. Connection refused. That's because we haven't set up these X servers. And if you want to read more, you can go to the Wikipedia. It has a very detailed explanation what it is. And for me, for today, I will just download an open source X server from this website. I go to this website first. And click the download button. I will just hit run. I'll just hit next, and I will just use the default folder. Do the installation. I don't need this website anymore. And after installation is done, I just close. Then I can start the X server. It's called XLauch. I have to do some setup. I want to have a single display, single one large window, so I can select this one. But feel free to select full screen if you want. And I have to set up the display number to be 0. On the next page, I click, I select no, start no client. Then go to the next. And in here, just click the first two. I think it is also okay to select the third one. This really doesn't matter. And then finish. Okay, now we have a window displayed. I just want to make this window a little bit smaller, if possible. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. So I just finished the step 3. So the step 4 will be set up some display from the console. We almost finished. First type or copy export display equal to 0. Then type or copy this command. So that's it. So you have everything get set up nicely. So we can start our desktop now. Just type mate session. Hope it works. Yeah, it works. Great. So let's just do some basic testings, such as we can see whether we can go to the internet. Let's try with Google. Cool. Okay, cancel, close. And Office. So Office is working. Perfect. And also, let's try to go to the terminal. Guys, Python. Yeah, Python in work. Is Java installed? Maybe Java. Okay, cool. Another thing I want to mention is that if you open the folder, you will see the free space is 133 gigabytes, which actually is the size of my C drive. So this space gets shared with the Windows. So I'm very happy about that. Job well done. And thank you for watching.